Stay tuned if you'd like to see the steps we took to repair this Honda S2000 Fender back to its original state. We're not going to be affecting the paint finish in any way, even though this is going to be a repaint because it does have a paint chip at the top there. He's actually going to repaint this entire vehicle, but he wants to get all the dents out of the vehicle before he has it repainted. So there's no body work on this vehicle. First and foremost, anytime I do any kind of glue pulling, I usually take my glue stick and spray it down with some 91% alcohol just to get rid of any kind of contaminants before it goes into the glue gun. Just an extra precaution I take. Going to be using this high capacity Surebonder glue gun because we're going to be dispersing a lot of glue onto these eye-bar tabs. And what these tabs typically will do is just allow me to create a lateral tension pull, which basically allows the metal to kind of flow in the direction that it needs to. Rather than me just go in there and start pushing the metal, this actually aids in the metal flow. So you can see that the temp of the panel is about 221 degrees, which manufacturer of this glue particularly recommends before applying. This is Solar Blitz glue, and I use it for lateral pulls. It works really well, and just overall great glue. Now pay attention to the bond here. If you look, this applies pretty much to any type of glue tab. If you want to make sure that the glue is evenly dispersed, you can see it coming out all four sides if possible. That's going to ensure that you have a good solid bond. Now if you're listening and paying attention closely, you could see that that fender, as I applied the tension, it just kind of popped a little bit, which is a good sign that we have enough tension on the panel before we start really kind of moving this metal. And my preferred method at this moment was to just use some cold glue to really kind of shock the panel and get things moving. And yeah, it really did the job here. And I was able to just kind of establish the general shape back, and really worked efficiently on this one. Next up, to get some big pushes from behind the panel, I'm using a dent dial. This is a 35 heavy-duty dent dial with a pretty large rubber tip on the end of it. So getting the general shape was really tough at the top of this fender, as it had a huge buckle, and I used this JVF tip from Kiko, and that really helped me just kind of going by feel and using my PDR lights, just establishing the general shape. And the final step usually takes the longest, which is the fine-tuning stage, and we're actually just going in there with a pretty sharp tip on the end of this ultra rod, just kind of slowly picking out any kind of imperfections. All right, and success. This is our end result. Didn't have to do any painting or body work on this fender, no replacement parts whatsoever. And we got the gaps all lined up, and you can imagine this customer is super pleased. If you have any questions about paintless dent repair, feel free to reach out at 386-216-5185. I really appreciate you stopping by to check this out. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.